All right, guys, if you're tuning in for the first time or if you're coming back, as you know, I like to just go bang and get straight into it, so I'm not here to waste your time. We're just going to talk about the weather. First, we've got this trough that's swinging through the east, really this lobe of cold air. There's two players we're watching, this one and then this anomaly back here across the far western Canadian Rockies. Those will be the two weather systems that will cause some severe weather over the next couple of days. This first one here across the southeast, that will be your weather maker into Saturday. And then on Sunday, we watch this. Out ahead of this, there could be some severe weather, thunderstorms that develop into the afternoon on Sunday. And as we move into Monday, that starts to stretch out now into the plain states. So out in this area, and then heading into Tuesday, maybe even further to the east. And let me tell you guys something. With a decent jet streak moving through here, there could be some really strong thunderstorms. The Storm Prediction Center already highlighting that area. We're going to look at that in just a second. Let's talk about the short term. We're going to kind of take it day by day. Saturday, this is where the severe weather will be. Anywhere in this green area, especially right in here, there could be some strong thunderstorms with some hail. And then really here along the southeast coast from North Carolina, along the coastal plain of South Carolina, back up to Columbia, from Macon, almost up to Atlanta, not quite, and then south into the panhandle of Florida. Some strong thunderstorms will fire up. There could even be a few tornadoes. The tornado risk isn't super high, but there could be some with that wind shear and that higher, stronger winds aloft in the higher levels of the atmosphere. Let's take a look at the radar. We'll walk you through what's left of Friday night. This rain here could be heavy into the Virginia and West Virginia mountains, from flash flooding possible and more heavy rain across the south. Saturday morning, we'll see the rain going here from Columbia down to Charleston, over to Savannah, and then south into Florida. Those storms really pick up heading into the late morning hours and then into the early afternoon hours for parts of Florida. Once we get into the afternoon, this will be wild to watch here across East Tennessee, northern Georgia, western North Carolina, even South Carolina. Storms fire up. If we can get some sunshine, I'm going to back it up here because I think right in here, as we get the sunshine, the heating of the day, boom, there go your storms and all of that instability. And that's really being caused by that cold air that's right here, kind of aloft. So as that swings through, that instability is created just because we cool off in the upper level. So that'll swing through, and then we'll start to calm down as we head into Sunday. Across the Northeast, this is a kind of a wild look, right? You've got this onshore flow here, so kind of cool up toward Boston, Providence, some showers here, and then the rain does start to back off as we head into Sunday in these areas. All right, across the Dakotas, we'll have some pretty strong storms going here through the overnight hours. Those start to weaken some, but then as we head into Saturday, that severe weather threat starts to shift more here into parts of Wisconsin, maybe even parts of Minnesota, and then these storms could get really strong, say from Madison, maybe just to the east of Duluth. Some of those could move through, and then they start to move toward the lakes. So the UP of Michigan, it looks like the lower peninsula may see a few storms, but most of it looks just to your north. The strongest threat for storms on Sunday, though, starts to pick up here as our next system gets organized. But here's that severe threat on Sunday from Nebraska down to Kansas, north up into South Dakota, maybe even as far east as Iowa, and again into parts of Minnesota and Wisconsin early Monday morning as this stretches off to the east. We're going to move forward ahead in time kind of quickly here. Let's move into Tuesday now, and this threat here looks impressive. Storm Prediction Center already highlighting these areas from Iowa to Kansas to Nebraska. That's for Monday. For Tuesday, further to the east. So this system will push into parts of Wisconsin, Illinois, maybe even as far east as Michigan and Indiana, and as far south as Arkansas and Oklahoma. So a wild setup this week, and it looks like it's going to continue as our cold air aloft kind of swings to the east. And as that does so, out ahead of it, this is where we're going to see those storms. So a wild week ahead. I'll stay on top of it. If you like this kind of stuff, I hope you'll subscribe and come back, because I'm telling you, it looks like it stays active. So we've got that system moving through by the end of the week. Next week, how about this? This looks like another repeating round of severe weather. So May could be going out like a lion. I don't know that May goes out like a lion like March, but either way, very active. Subscribe if you've not. I'll see you next time.